Every kid growing up in the 80s or 90s has memories from Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. For me, it was watching the cartoon show, or seeing the first movie in the theater, all of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle merchandise. Of course, I had the action figures, wristwatches, shirts, hats. Heck, even I had the Pizza Hut promotional cassette tape. If you could think of an item, there was a Ninja Turtles brand of that item, including video games. When I think of Turtles video games, I normally think of the side-scroller beat-em-ups, like Turtles 2, the arcade game from Nintendo, or Turtles 3, the Manhattan Project for Nintendo. Of course, there was Turtles 1 for Nintendo. That didn't quite follow the same suit, but it was still a good game. In the 1990s, one-on-one fighting games were all the rage, with franchises like Mortal Kombat, Street Fighter, Soul Calibur, and Virtua Fighter. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles had their work cut out for them. Today we'll be looking at Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 5 Tournament Fighters for Super Nintendo. I'll give you my thoughts about the game. The first thing I noticed about this game is that the graphics are very good. Seeing all the characters is like a trip down memory lane for me. The character select menu has familiar faces: Leonardo, Raphael, Michelangelo, and Donatello, each with their signature weapons. There are a few other characters that you can choose from for this game also. Wingnut, Chrome Dome, Armageddon, and Asuka, just to name a few. Like other fighting games, each character has their own special moves. For example, throwing projectiles, special uppercuts, dash maneuvers, and character-specific super maneuvers, and so on. The moves are performed using the typical button selection as in other fighter games: quarter circle forward and attack, quarter circle backwards and attack, hold back for 2 seconds forward and attack, things along those lines. One difference, however, is that in Ninja Turtles, there's only 2 buttons for punch and 2 buttons for kick, versus Street Fighter, which had 3 buttons for punch and 3 buttons for kick. The game has a few different modes that you can select from: Tournament Mode, Versus Mode, and Story Mode. Depending on which mode you select, this will dictate the type of gameplay experience that you have. They're all one-on-one fighters, but to me, Story Mode seems to be the most entertaining, with nicely animated cutscenes of the Ninja Turtles and their friends. As far as the gameplay is concerned, it is extremely difficult, at least for me. In fact, I had to lower the difficulty setting to capture the gameplay. I'm sure some of you out there are experts in this game. I'm not in your group though. For me, if I'm going to play a retro fighting game, I think I'll stick to Street Fighter 2, one of the versions on Super Nintendo. If I'm looking for a nostalgic Ninja Turtles game experience, my first pick would be Turtles in Time for Super Nintendo, or Hyperstone Heist for Sega. As a standalone game, this is a very good game. Smooth control, fluid graphics, and a nostalgic feeling. Only does it lack when you put it up against other Ninja Turtles games of this same era. Thanks for watching our video. If you like what you saw, subscribe to our channel. And please check back as we'll be releasing new videos shortly. If you have any suggestions on video game topics or anything that you'd like to see for the future, please comment below and let us know.